When somebody can see what you can't see in your family, baby, you better listen to them. I listened. That's what you didn't have to tell me twice. You ain't gonna never have to tell me twice. When my daddy told me that man don't mess with you like that, he wasn't even over there trying to do nothing to help you. He wasn't at the court. He didn't give a I could have been like, he loved me.
Get your pearls, lashes, and screenshot fingers ready because Blueface's mother, Karlissa Saffold, who has the sharpest tongue in the hip-hop industry, recently made a major impression in Chrisean Rock. This time, it's deep, intimate, and criminal. Right after Blueface's shocking prison summons, Karlissa wasted time in Chile by going online and launching into a savage tirade on Instagram. She didn't mince words. She threw substantial insult to Chrisean, implying that her son's incarceration is due to the girl with the camera and the whiner. But then she uttered the words that sent the internet into a frenzy. "No one has ever been locked up by me. Never. My children. My man. Not that I'm a Christian. I don't run to the cops when I'm able to stand on my own 2 feet. I apologize." That one sentence encompassed all blog fan pages, and in Facebook, a cousin is asking the same question. Is Chrisean held accountable by Karlissa for Blueface's imprisonment? The drama was not over yet. Online, screenshots were circulated. According to reports, as Chrisean clapped back, fans started to take sides. It's more than just familial conflict. The timeline is in conflict. Now wait. Before talking about Karlissa's viral The Best Read of the Year told us how we got here. It's not just any old mother ridiculing her child, for that matter. Years of turbulent family history, jealousy, incarceration, and unresolved smoke have culminated in this. Let's return. Blueface and Chrisean Rock have come to symbolize poisonous love in public. They have experienced more conflicts than some reality shows, including failed baby showers, stolen phones, knocked out teeth, and fistfights. Episodes. She has never been on their side, but you know who has been there the whole time. Karlissa. Blueface's mother has always been proud and vocal about one thing. Chrisean and she don't get along. Never has. Never will. She has also called her disrespectful and dangerous, saying, "My son used to smile before he met that girl. Now he looked like he was fighting demons in every pic." That's not all, though. There have also been other encounters between Karlissa and Blueface. They used to embrace, but now they use Instagram Live to curse at each other. From apologies spoken, verbally to altercations. Published in 2023, things reportedly became so nasty that Blueface banned her from seeing his kids. "I reared that boy," Karlissa shared with the world on Instagram right away, of course. "I'm still his mother in the present, no matter how rich he gets." Blueface is behind bars for a parole violation related to a previous assault and weapons charge case. There are rumors that someone close to him may have helped the police behind the scenes, and you know who the internet thinks it is. Chrisean. In all honesty, there isn't any official evidence that links Chrisean to his most recent arrest. But let's face it, in this messy social media justice environment, where stories are based on alleged sources, screenshots, and vibes, fans were glued to Blueface's first public prison call, which was posted on a questionable Instagram blog. The audio recording was short, but deep. Blueface's declaration: "I love my son. Tell my mother I'm okay." Some people weren't solid, but it is what it is. He is referring to Chrisean, and his statement shocked fan circles. People immediately made fast decisions, and speculations crashed in a matter of seconds. He basically said without saying it, "She snitched. Has anybody else been that close lately?" Karlissa then went viral on Instagram Live with a long outburst, and she came in full force. "Johnny," Karlissa went on, "let me tell you something." As she tapped her phone with her red nails and looked straight into the camera, she said, "I've never put my child, my baby daddy, or a man I was sleeping with behind bars." She went on, "I'm tired of you putting me in this narrative," adding, "Then the bomb Chrisean out here acting like she loves him but got the entire system watching him, and you'll still cheering for that." Fans were going crazy in the comments, but Mama was right. Well, that's the end of the internet for the week. I raised mine correctly, despite the fact that he's straight, but these new gals are poisonous. It wasn't just shadow, Johnny. There was lightning, thunder, and a hurricane warning. Then she lost her microphone. No lady who loves you would call the police. No loyal queen would let her husband fail while she went live to attract viewers. But what happened next made things even more chaotic because Chrisean noticed and spoke up. The internet went crazy as soon as Karlissa's live stream ended. In less than an hour, #Karlissa was trending on X, the former Twitter, and her most scathing comment was shared on every gossip blog. "I have never locked somebody up. I'm not a Christian." In response, Chrisean's admirers flooded her Instagram comments with questions, but she didn't stay silent, Chrisean. Instead, she responded with a full Instagram live, not a tweet or a story. "I don't understand why this woman, who is a full-time mother, keeps bringing me up." She came in pacing, clearly annoyed, as though to say, "Go fix your son's case instead of talking about me. Put your hair up. No filter," she said in a trembling voice. Then she got even blunter. "Let's face it, if I had wanted Blue in jail long ago, he would have been there. If I were working with the system, I would never see him at home. But I didn't. Through it all, I kept it down. Please don't come for me when you aren't present." Supporters watched as if it were a court case. But what happened next? The schedule was disrupted as a result. 2 nights before his arrest, Chrisean rummaged through her phone and pulled a screen grab of what appeared to be text from Blueface, who said, "I have court coming. They went in an attempt to capture me. Don't engage in conversation. They inquired about last month's gathering. You have no knowledge. Tell mom to relax. She's overdoing it." If the messages were sincere, they showed that Blueface knew what was going to happen and that he would rather Chrisean not comply than keep quiet. The problem is that less than 30 minutes after she ended her live stream, another blog leaked a voice message, this time not Blueface's audio, that was heartbreaking and came from a family friend. "Look, man." They obtained footage from within the club, the man adds. This completely changed the story. Fans were wondering if Karlissa had wrongly accused Chrisean based on assumptions from the internet and old animosity when the accusations had nothing to do with her. But it didn't stop there. It's not even about Chrisean. It's about that fight Blue got into. The girl has nothing to do with it. Hey, what? Another account claiming to be an ex-associate shared screenshots of Karlissa allegedly deeming suspicious bloggers with statements like Chrisean has been plotting. Notice how quickly she goes public when they arrest him. A snake girl. She is. Using my son as leverage. Did Karlissa fabricate the whole snitch angle just to turn the internet against Chrisean? The chronology was posted on one blog, and admirers now inquired. "You all will believe anything. I don't have to explain myself to people who hated me before they met me. Blueface is arrested." Chrisean wrote a composed comment on her articles. Karlissa goes public on Monday, accusing Chrisean. On Tuesday, evidence is leaked. And on Wednesday, Karlissa's story starts to unravel. However, the initial twist struck like lightning. Blueface told a male acquaintance, "I told her not to talk. I warned mothers not to use the asterisk. Now, look, everyone got in my business." According to a leaked jailhouse conversation, everyone on the internet thinks they know what happened. His followers soon realized what he was referring to Chrisean and Karlissa, despite the fact that he never verifies anything or names anybody. They both went public. He's angry that instead of keeping quiet, they posted on Instagram. The plot then shifted again, with half of the fans saying Chrisean had done nothing wrong and was only responsible for her clicks, while the other half said she was unfaithful because she went live and sent SMS, stirring things up. But one thing was for sure. Chrisean was no longer playing defense. Instead, she was taking offense with screenshots, receipts, and her demeanor. Karlissa's account was flawed. It's far from over, filthy, and intimate. Just when it appeared that the internet had taken sides, anarchy reached a new height. After hours of Chrisean screen recording texts and that mysterious jailhouse audio of Blueface telling everyone to be quiet, the story took a wild turn. The source claims that Blueface's fate was decided by her statement, which went viral and received over 60,000 shares in less than 3 hours after being picked up by blogs. The fake headline, which was posted by a questionable-looking news page on Instagram, read, "Christian Rock cooperated with LAPD, even though the page was well known for its satire and clickbait. The harm had already been done." Reaction channels published a fan's tweet that read, "We were rooting for you." People started labeling Chrisean everything from a federal girlfriend to a traitor, although the title was a pure fabrication. "Your false information is making us nervous. Why does her name keep popping up?" Another person responded, "Fire is present where smoke is present." Karlissa took advantage of the situation to further slant the narrative by sharing the title to her Instagram story with the words "told y'all." This created a new controversy and split fans along political lines. TikTok was overrun with reaction videos, Instagram was a battlefield, and X was unexpectedly. Whack 100 went online, despite the fact that Blueface had too many women fighting for control of a sinking ship. Yes, Blueface's management, who never remained silent in the face of crisis, made the decision to correct the record. Blue dirty was what Chrisean did. Karlissa has an obsession. He talks, and people listen during a 10-minute uncensored Instagram live. "Dude, let me tell you something," Wax said. "You guys are falling for false stories. Blueface was not reported. Because of his own actions, he was imprisoned. That Chrisean girl caused more harm than good by remaining silent and failing to file a report." She went on, "I told Karlissa to chill. She is not attentive." Wack essentially threw Karlissa under the bus live, and that changed everything. Now the comments were full of "Wack, just shut it down. What are we all thinking?" he asked. Instagram is more important to her than her son's attorney. Karlissa makes it worse. Consequently, Chrisean is not the problem in the end. Following that live, many read Chrisean's cryptic post as a direct answer to Wack's argument. Some even speculated that Wack and Kai had privately stumped out their own feud to silence Karlissa. But when an anonymous Reddit post escapes, it becomes stranger, saying in an email interaction with the administrator of a gossip blog, Karlissa stated, "We need to frame it like she always wanted him gone. Write about her bitterness." He continued, "That will maintain the loyalty of my supporters. If true, furthermore, that hasn't been confirmed yet. That would seem to indicate that Karlissa was purposefully spreading the untrue story to malign Chrisean and win the online debate." People were incredulous. She takes on the role of puppet master while her son is in jail. This swiftly evolved from being messy to being malicious. "Please use Carlos's Wi-Fi." But as the smoke seemed to clear, another voice entered the discussion. Chrissy and her sister Tessie immediately entered. As you know, she doesn't hold back. When she went live that night, she said Carlos had been toxic. Is Chrisean the reason he's upset? Are you all currently watching? Would you like to stay up to date? Put an end to this nonsense. Blue is incarcerated while she's out here trending like she's releasing an album. If my sister snitched, she wouldn't be on no live. She'd be in hiding. Yo, weird. Tessa Key usually goes writing for hers, and fans exploded with comments. Well, that's a sister. Karlissa cannot handle this kind of smoke. The tide abruptly started to turn again. Blogs also started to back off. Karlissa's credibility was irrevocably damaged, despite the fact that some people changed things and others took down the fake headlines. She made another try to go live the next morning, but the mood had changed. People were criticizing her in the comments and accusing her of being angry, cloud chasing, and dishonest. You made an effort to damage the girl's reputation. Instead of supporting your followers, back your son. This is not about justice. It's about jealousy. Additionally, many declared Chrisean the accidental winner of a drama that she didn't even start. But what comes next? Due to the fact that Blueface still has not formally responded while incarcerated. Farewell. It was now obvious that the internet had taken sides, and Karlissa was no longer the misunderstood mother she believed she was playing. But what does that mean for Blueface when he leaves? Fans are already wondering if he will break up with Karlissa after all of this, if he will speak out and clear Chrisean's name, or if he will let the internet burn. While he gathers a bag from all the controversy, one thing is certain: someone is going to make money off of it. There are already rumors that a network is raising an egg. As I say, look, you're going to die. And we all know I've been exploring. As I know and we all know I've been exploring that path because with all this controversy, we know why I will widen sin with sin. And we know why we see things for sin-wise. One blog even leaked the title Behind Bars and Behind Screens, the Blueface family fallout, indicating that they were interested in documenting the entire feud. Just when it appeared that things were finally coming to an end, when Karlissa had slowed down her posts and Chrisean had decided to put peace before pettiness, a new leak occurred, this time from inside the jail, as an alleged direct message screenshot was shared by a known prison correspondent account, displaying what looked to be a private message sent from Blueface's management team's burner Instagram account while he's inside. It said, "Tell my mama to chill before she'll make it worse. I have a court coming up. I don't need the internet talking for me. She'll love me. She'll stop." 3 lines. 3 cold-cutting lines. And they spread across the internet as like a wildfire. Karlissa didn't reply not for hours, actually, and went totally silent. There were no stories, no life, and no criticism. But fans weren't finished, and they bombarded her most recent post with remarks like, "Your own son wants you quiet now. I just became depressed. Respectfully, ma'am, you did too much." Chrisean handled it well, posting a subdued black and white picture. The comments were praising her for it. "You won without saying a word." This is the maturity Karlissa never displayed. She matured, and Karlissa remained stuck in 2019. Then, just as fans were announcing Chrisean as the clear winner of the internet, there was a picture of baby Junior sleeping on her chest. There was no caption, no shade, and no clapback. I said what I said, but now I see who really rides for whom. Karlissa finally broke her silence, but not in the way you might expect. She shared a single hurried photo and captioned it, "I sit alone on my porch, head down, no filters, no lighting." Caption. It sent chills through her fan base, with some feeling bad and others rolling their eyes, but everyone agreed there was still more to come. In the last plot twist, no one anticipated a close source for Chrisean. An anonymous blog post revealed that Chrisean has been approached by several networks for her own show, but she is only willing to accept one condition: Blueface receives a producer credit while he is not present. What? The same woman Karlissa accused of ruining Blueface's life may now be the one responsible. The teaser. You all heard him. Now it's time to hear me. Another leaked message purportedly from Blueface's team suggested that he's planning a full tell-all interview the moment he's released. People were shocked. One comment said it best: Karlissa made enemies. Chrisean made a play. But there's another layer. And suddenly, everything is on the line. Will Chrisean take the high road, or finally come out with the whole truth? Will Blueface come out and defend Karlissa or distance himself once and for all? And most importantly, will Karlissa remain silent or return with a vengeance? And there it is. The family feud that went from petty slights to public humiliation. It's your turn to comment now. Did Karlissa truly try to defend her son, or was it just for clout? Did Chrisean truly stay loyal this time? Or is she just playing it smart? Blueface behind bars. Kissa exposed and exhausted. Chrisean somehow rising from the ashes like a PR phoenix. And the fans watching, judging, and taking sides with every post. The comment section is officially open for debates, hot takes, and fan theories. Let's see who truly understood the assignment and who is just drinking the mess for the drama. If you love these in-depth analyses of celebrity chaos, don't forget to subscribe. And when Blueface leaves, who will he trust more, his mom or his baby mama? Screenshot. We got it first and raw. If you think that no matter how loud the lies are, the truth always finds a way to surface, watch this video and share it with your group chat that watches drama like Netflix, your crew, and your cousin who is always in someone's business. Because, guess what? This isn't the end. Rumor has it that Chrisean is negotiating her own reality deal. Carlos is planning a podcast, and Blueface is involved. We're not prepared for the next twist in his story, so keep an eye out. And believe us, it's likely to disrupt the internet.